Dogs are known for their wagging tails, and it makes most people smile when they see a happy dog expressing their joy. But why do dogs wag their tails? The primary reason lies in communication, as they use their tails to convey different emotions and messages to other dogs and humans alike. The position and speed of a dog's tail wagging play a crucial role in understanding the emotions being conveyed. For instance, a tail held up higher than normal could mean the dog is alert and interested, while an energetic wag signifies excitement. The intricate world of canine communication doesn't stop there, as tail wagging even helps with balance during running, turning, and swimming activities. By paying attention to a dog's tail movements and understanding the underlying reasons, dog owners and enthusiasts can better interpret their furry friends' emotions and intentions. The fascinating world of tail wagging is an essential aspect of understanding canine body language, ultimately enhancing the bond between dogs and humans. Dogs use their tails as a form of communication, expressing various emotions and feelings through different tail positions and wagging speeds. A wagging tail held high often indicates a dog experiencing excitement or happiness. Dogs may show their enthusiasm for things like seeing their favorite humans, playing with other dogs, or enjoying a new toy. A tail held up higher than usual might signal that something has piqued the dog's interest and they are on high alert. For example, a dog might display this behavior when they spot a squirrel running across the yard. On the other hand, if a dog's tail is wagging but held low or even tucked between their hind legs, it can indicate anxiety or submission. This behavior may be observed in situations where a dog feels uncertain or threatened, such as during a visit to the veterinarian or when facing a larger, more dominant dog. By understanding the emotional reasons behind a dog's tail wagging, we can better interpret their feelings, provide them with appropriate comfort or support, and strengthen our bond with our canine companions. Dogs communicate their emotions to humans through a variety of methods, including the wagging of their tails. A dog's tail wagging can indicate different feelings depending on the position, speed, and range of motion of the tail. For example, a relaxed dog may have a moderate speed, full, sweeping, and loose tail wag, which shows their intention to engage in a positive social interaction with human source. On the other hand, a dog could exhibit a slow wag, which could signal that they are unsure or feeling insecure about a situation. It is important to pay attention to not only the wag, but also the position and other body language cues from the dog. When dogs interact with each other, they also use tail wagging and body language to communicate various emotions or intentions. One example of this communication is a high vertical tail wag, which might be aggressive and should be interpreted as a warning signal source. This wag exposes the dog's anal glands, which carry a scent for marking, allowing other dogs to understand their dominance. Moreover, the rate of the tail wag can add further meaning to a dog's communication with its fellow canines. A faster wag indicates excitement, while a slow wag could imply insecurity. When interacting with other dogs, it's essential to monitor not only the dog's tail movement, but also other body language cues and the interaction's overall context. By understanding the different types of tail wags and accompanying body language, both humans and other dogs can decipher the emotions and intentions behind a dog's behavior. This insight allows for smoother interactions and ultimately fosters a stronger bond between dogs and their handlers or fellow canines. The tail of a dog is an extension of its spine, consisting of multiple vertebrae, muscles, and nerves. This complex structure allows dogs to wag their tails in various ways, conveying different emotions to those around them. A dog's tail position and the speed of the wag are the two main factors that determine the emotion they are expressing. For example, a tail wagging on the right side of the body usually indicates that the dog is more relaxed, while a wag on the left side can signify alertness, stress, or anxiety source. Different dog breeds have unique tail shapes and sizes, which can affect their tail wagging behavior. For example, breeds with naturally short or curled tails, such as pugs or bulldogs, may have a limited range of motion, making their tail wags harder to interpret. On the other hand, breeds like greyhounds or whippets have long, slender tails that can be more expressive. Furthermore, some breeds are more prone to certain tail positions depending on their size and genetic traits. A low and tucked tail can indicate fear or anxiety, while a mid-height, wagging tail is often a sign of excitement or happiness. Breed-specific differences in tail anatomy and behavior should be considered when interpreting a dog's tail wagging, as these factors can influence the emotions being communicated. Dogs wag their tails for a variety of reasons, and understanding these reasons can help pet owners better read their dog's emotions and intentions. One of the primary reasons dogs wag their tails is to communicate their emotions, such as excitement, happiness, or anxiety. For example, a dog wagging its tail on the right side of its body is typically more relaxed, while wagging on the left side could indicate stress or alertness. Additionally, a dog's tail plays a role in maintaining balance. When dogs are running, turning, or swimming, they use their tails as a counterbalance or a rudder to maintain control of their body. So, wagging tails are not as simple as they seem, but rather a means for dogs to communicate and maintain balance. Paying close attention to how a dog wags its tail can provide valuable insight into their emotional state, allowing us to better cater to their needs and build stronger relationships with our canine companions.